fake breakdown of Survive on Your Own. From my recollection right now. Go through the pros and cons, the battles, the environment, things I think can be improved from everyone as well. Man, I can't sleep for shit, man. I really need to sleep. I've been up all day. I want to say first and foremost, man, I want to thank anybody who put their time into watching the event, the battlers who showed up and shit, the money on the floor, niggas who ain't shoot their shit up when they lost and things like that. And I personally want to apologize to the public because I was responsible for the pushback, like everything being kind of late because I was late. My transit from VA to Philly was 2 hours behind, so I was supposed to be there way earlier than I got there. So I'm scrambling and shit. So that's definitely on me. And as far as the commentary that was supposed to happen, I've learned that's what I want to speak on. Before I get into anything, I find it funny. Like "Survive on Your Own" is the name of the car, and tonight I definitely learned the importance of collaborative efforts and teamwork. Like for me, I'm definitely the type of nigga I do most things myself. I handle things myself. I try to take on like every aspect of things, and I really learned the importance of proper communication and everything tonight. Like for instance, Kabi and I were supposed to be doing the commentary, and I'm sure it came off a little awkward because it was so disorganized. You know what I'm saying? We're kind of being told the last, like, yo, hey, y'all live, like in the midst of everything going on, having these conversations and shit. So it's like awkward because, we having our normal dialogue and shit, enjoying the shit, talking with the people, and it's like, yo, hey, yo, camera here, you know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like it's not, hey, y'all, we about to do this and then this and type shit. So I'm not saying, and not from a complaint standpoint, just literally, everything plays a part into to everything that we do. So I think moving forward that would be better as well, more organization. But it was also something I loved about the shit. Like anybody that hasn't been to Philly, if you a nigga, Philly is like a pilgrimage almost. Like it's just a rite of passage as an American nigga. You have to step foot in Philly. It's like it's a beautiful, beautiful environment. It's great people, and I know it has a rap for certain shit, but like, man, it's some of the best motherfuckers in America. And I haven't left the country, so I can't speak so confidently, but I'm sure some of the greatest people in America and beyond, globally, internationally, is fucking Philadelphia, yo. And there was so much nigga shit going on in there. First of all, pull up to the spot. It's a crib. I call DZ. I pull up. I'm like, yo, nigga, is it a crib? I'm thinking we even about to be even later because we at the wrong spot. But no, this is crib. It's fucking ice out there. Almost everybody almost bust their ass getting even in the building and shit. But it was just such a beautiful, fun energy in the building. Like it was a great fucking time. The battles were good in person. Like even like Jackpot, there was moments where he wasn't like yelling and shit. So like in the building, we can hear every word, and on the watch back, I can see like it's not the same on camera. So I will say this personally, for me, I think was a much better live experience than watching live. We working out the kinks, but this is some nigga shit. Like it's some nigga shit. Like for real, I enjoyed myself. I thoroughly did. I owe Capri an interview or a pull. I wanted to do the post battle. I know it seemed like people had. I heard, everybody had Jack winning the second in the building from what I heard, but everybody had Capri winning because it was clear Jack wasn't like getting through his material and everything. But I wanted to do a post battle, but that's what I'm saying. Like nuance, communication, all these things. That's why I find the irony of the car being survive on your own. I'm learning more and more every day that that's not really possible. I mean, you can survive on your own, but you thrive in unison. You thrive collaboratively. You thrive when you're able to have working cogs. Like even us ourselves are a collaboration of apparatuses. We got arms, legs, organs, tissues, thoughts, feelings, emotions, situation. Like we are a compilation. So, man, I definitely just really really appreciate the lesson of like proper communication, punctualness, and like man, it was a great time. Don't go O2 because of prep. I definitely learned from last time. You never had a problem writing though. Yeah, that internet shit. There's certain things within virtual that are beyond your control sometimes, but understand that it's very similar. Like very few things in life aren't universal. God made everything, so when you find those patterns, it all starts making sense. Like the things that you need as a virtual battle rapper, like your presence, the things that in a room allow you to come off how you need to come off are things like camera quality, microphone clarity and shit like that. Like those things is like having a good outfit on. You know what I'm saying? Like so you just figure out those nuances and you grow from there. But my fault, I'm getting off the subject. Back to the battle. So after moonwalking into the building, a very tough entry. Get in there. The battles, man, we had Jackpot versus Capri, which honestly was a super entertaining battle in real time. Like, I know it's a tough watch for you guys at home, especially in the moment. I think on like with replay and once it's actually put out, it'll probably be better for you all. But like in the building, it was a fucking entertaining drum. Like even when Jack was fucking up and shit, every part of it was very entertaining. Um, Capri did Capri did well. You know what I'm saying? He had good material. It was really the cleanliness. I think if Jack just performed his shit, like if Jack got through his shit, I think we're looking at this very differently. But amazing John. It was cool. It was nice to meet. It was nice to meet Kai B and everybody. Yeah. Like well, I met Money. I never really met DZ. I never met Bucks. I never really had any conversations with him. But everybody was in there. It was just a cool John. Like it's just funny as shit. That's the thing about Philly. Like Philly, them niggas is the funniest niggas, like the funniest niggas, like ever. Like a group of feel like a room full of fully niggas, you're gonna fucking be wiping tears off your face, yo. That whole joint, the whole time was fucking hilarious. Y'all didn't get to see it on cam, yo. That's back to the communication and shit. And somebody was trying to say like I be trying to cover my head shape. I'm not fucked up out here. I'm not fucked up out here. I believe in keeping my shit covered. You know what I'm saying? You're not fucked up out here. You know what I'm saying? I could use a cut, but we good, man. Look at this. Yeah. For everybody talking shit, I don't got nothing to hide, nigga. This is how I rock, man. Y'all gonna stop talking shit about me, man. I'm a handsome person in real life. Yeah, y'all can never make me feel ugly, man. But nah, what was I about to say? Nah, so what was I gonna say? It was something super specific. So with doing those battles, I felt like I was gonna do OG's post battle, but that doesn't happen. You know, communication is different, and it's like the shifting from the playback shit to the battles. It's all like it's not organized. You know what I'm saying? So that's where you see us looking kind of uncomfortable because it's like we really vibing and chilling. It's like we have to try to get in this professional bag, but it's not really like it's a lot with that. But I really think that'll grow and be better every time. And especially even if it was the exact same now, I'm more acquiesced to it and I can just naturally carry. Peace Polo. And I don't mean to be in going to chat too, man. Shouts out to Tazzo, shouts out to Blood, everybody else who can't sleep or they on their way to work. Crisis, my guy. I fucks with you heavy, man. Man, safe travels to work, man. Have a good day. Hopefully, man, you look up and it's lunchtime. You know what I'm saying? One of those days, man. The working niggas know that was some real shit to tell a nigga, man. I hope you look up and it's lunchtime, man. But yeah, some lavalier mics. Yeah. So at the end, they put one on me, like near the end when we was about to close out and shit like that. That's what I'm saying. Like things were developing. Like this was the first time that this was being done, you know. So there's things that are going to be learned. I will say a lot of the things that we run into issues wise as battlers, that part's never been an issue. Like from my business with DZ, he does good business. He talks about the money up front. I've never had a hassle getting my money or anything like that. I haven't heard anyone say anything like that. He's not like, man, he good business. So the business is good. We just got to work on the content and the production because I do see a lot of potential. But I liked at the same time the lack of that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like it was some nigga shit. Like I understand everybody has a right to their feelings and the ideals and their perspectives. But for me personally, like for a first event, I enjoyed myself and it was very good in the building, which made me feel like this could be larger. Like really get the venues. We just have to push like if you push the brand, like it's a beautiful in person experience. It almost is it has to be worked up to the live streaming experience. Like more details be fine tuned and things of that nature. But in person, like coming there, like if y'all was to be in the building, y'all would have fucking had a ball. Y'all would have had a ball. Niggas was in the yo. DZ gave niggas free food. I never got free food at the gate. Straight Dennis knew I was homeless, and I still had to pay for that food there, man. At least I ain't had to pay to get in, man. Some of you niggas was paying for the battle, but and we had free food, and it was good ass food. I type left my fucking plate, my extra plate. I'm mad as shit. That's why I can't sleep, man. I had to play the mac and cheese, yam, string beans. I got the last plate. Copy snuck in front of me in line. I heard D Money, man. They got their plates. Uh, I got the last of the green beans, man. I fought hard for mine, and I'm not even gonna be able to eat it, man. I feel shitty. I feel very shitty. But how y'all feeling out there? Okay, so after that, we're gonna get to the first battle. Well, we already talked about Jackpot, Capri. Like I said, Capri was pretty good. I think Jackpot's material really would have been better had he just didn't get it out. I won't sit here and make no excuses. And Capri was really good. And I know there's gonna be this thing because there's a lot of bitch ass niggas that's gonna talk about Capri talking about Jackpot's deceased baby mother. You know, God rest her soul. For me, I respect Capri. Now, you know, you can get into the reasons why he said it, and we can debate that, and whether that's, you know, but he did that in Jackpot's face in real life. I don't feel like if this was a virtual battle, I don't even think Capri would have had the interest in doing that. So, Clip Corleone, I know word got back to me that you had a lot of comments about that. That's the difference. Capri was not on the call with Jackpot in real life when he got that information. You were. You used you use that moment to look tough, and you're not tough. You wouldn't have did it in person. You can't say that about Capri because he did it in person. The fuck, Jack is there. I'm not fucking Jack's nigga. I'm not his boyfriend. That's my brother. If he move, I move accordingly. But I'm not about to, you know what I'm saying? I'm not pressing the issue over some shit a nigga not pressing the issue about. And we had a conversation. I understand every where he coming from with it and all that. So like, I don't understand. Like, Clip, like, yo, you are beneath me as a human being, as a battle rapper. There's no, you don't deserve to have my name in your mouth. Understand that. You are not a respectable man. You're not a good battle rapper. If you didn't dicky, you wouldn't be existent. That's why you have to be cool with Yo Yo. You have to be cool with Adept. I don't have to do anything. I can do what the fuck I want. If you haven't noticed, you can look around. I do what the fuck I want because I'm me. Nothing I've done is based on relationships. So I would just really focus on yourself. You know, focus on your 9 to 5. Focus on your family, the things that matter, because you're never gonna get anywhere but where Adept and Yo Yo allow you to be within rap, and that's sincerely. And you're not respected. I have zero respect for you. So this is I really don't even I regret mentioning your name, but I'm direct. I'm not a pussy. I wouldn't say this in chats. I've said everything I've said to you personally and shit like that. I don't do this weird shit, but you're so eager for attention and what you think would look cool that you thought that like you do this rallying thing and all this. Like, I don't have to do all that. Like, I'm not really affected. Like I told D Money, man, I get love in real life. I've never been affected by the love or the hate that I get here. Unlike this square. Like, yo, like, you are borderline 50 years old and just understand where your priorities are. And I want you to sit with that. Look in the mirror and just relay your priorities. And don't not what you think are your priorities. Relay them by action. Relay what you are and what you do, and really understand what you value as a man is not respectable. You are a deplorable man. You're really not a man. You are an aged male. And I just hope that sits with you. Like like not even to make you feel bad. Like, I need you to feel reality because you are completely out of touch with it. To feel like you deserve to have a nigga of my caliber's name in your mouth. I'm a respectable person. I'm someone that when people see me, they are excited to see me. Like in real life, like all the time. People have conversations with me and bring something with them from that. People enjoy my presence. you wouldn't know about stuff like that. Like you have to force that to be anything, anywhere. And I think that comes from real life. Like you really carry things like that in real life. You probably done some weird shit in jail. You give me those vibes. But anyways, like I said, Capri said that in person. You know, he said that in Jackpot's face. So whatever Jackpot was willing to do as his brother, I'm riding with you. I'm not, you know what I'm saying? What the fuck? I'm gonna hop up from all the way on the other side. No. Whatever you do, I'm with you. If you pop off, we in there rumbling. If you don't, we don't. You lead the ship. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, the fuck? I don't like that's weird. Regardless, that was a good battle in person, like in the building. It was a good draw. I really wish Jack was like locked in because that material was amazing. Like it's not gonna sound like it because he's trying to remember it and shit like that. Like Jackpot is special, yo. Even within the confines of that battle, like I think for me personally, it's like for me the first is preference depending on what you value. But I think overwhelmingly you should probably have Capri. You know, the basic fan, the like as an overall battle rap community, I'm assuming you would have Capri. You know what I mean? And I won't argue you down. I won't fight you. Boom. I think Jackpot won the second. Energy wise, everything. I think he won that second. So it comes down to the third, and I believe Capri's third was more, you know, clean. Everything. He met the minimum requirements regardless. But I'm not gonna take away from him and what he did. He did his thing. I'm not saying it like that. I'm saying like just an objective breakdown. Like that was a good job. It was entertaining. It was fun. I really was. I thought Jack was gonna pop off. I ain't gonna hold you. So at that point, I'm like, what we doing? You know what I'm saying? I'm saying with Kai trying to be cool and shit, but it's like, yeah, we not about to be cool in this bitch. Like it's not about to be cool in here. But it was like and when I spoke to Jack, I understand and respect him a lot. Um, what was the next battle? The next battle was D Money versus fucking K Walker. That was a job, man. First and foremost, y'all, I don't know if y'all could see it. So now I know the people that dislike D Money, and this is not me caping for D Money. Let me take the do rag off. I'm not caping for D Money. This is no caping. The spins came from breath. Don't let that go over your heads. The D Money spins, the dream shake that came from breath. You know me? You feel me? Why else would you do this in a battle? Why else you spinning? Huh? That nigga breath was redunculous, man. I threw a piece of gum at them niggas while they was rapping. It went unnoticed, but it was needed. And yeah, so I just want like you could see off rip when K Walker started talking, that's when Money started doing that shit. Like even before they was on camera, when they got close enough, like that's when he started doing that shit. And I just found that was a hilarious dynamic to watch D Money try to like still look like battle rap mode, but trying to avoid the breath. But then like he becomes trying to like turn it into a part of the battle rap shit, try to have some Altoids and shit. But it was just a funny little nuanced thing. Like I was over there crying with Kai because you could just see it in his face. Like, oh my god, this shit is different. Yeah, Money's first, that nigga was going off. Like, okay, so K Walker starts, good round. He's got his Battle Academy niggas with him too, so they gassing. Loot in there running the room for real. Loot in there doing what he want in there, making everything like crazy and shit. So, you know, he starts off solid round, no complaints, you know, a K Walker round. Man, money started wilding. He had Gwitty in there going crazy. And it wasn't forced. Like I saw somebody say something like, "How much did he pay to have Gwitty behind him?" Nah, Gwitty stood behind him because nobody was standing behind him. Me and Kyle was sitting where the commentary shit is and shit. I started to get up, and then niggas start standing behind D Money and shit. So I wasn't trying to, do the most. So it was a good battle to me. But like I said, D Money to me got the first clear. It seemed like everybody in the room kind of gave D Money the first, except for maybe the Battle Academy niggas. And even they, I feel like, would give D Money the first because they know K Walker won. So the second round happens, right? And good round again from K Walker. He actually picked up from the first, if I'm not mistaken. So D Money starts rapping, and for the battlers, this is a big important thing, like momentum. So when K Walker does that, when D Money starts rapping, he has this angle about K Walker meeting his pops at a battle rap event, like last year or whatever. And it's untrue. And K Walker is vehemently like, yo, that's not true. Like he like, yo, that's I know my pops. And so it kills the round, damn near to start. But D Money at least was funny enough, like he transmuted that energy to be able to carry and then pick back up. But I believe that momentum that he lost and had to recover, which he did, cost him that second. Where like it could have been a debatable round if he doesn't have that energy shift. Like if that hits or if that isn't like you could if it didn't throw that awkward momentum in there, I think you have a debatable second. You know what I'm saying? But it's I think you have to give it to K Walker, even though I feel like by the end of that round, D Money got right. I think that was a really good back and forth. K Walker got the second. I I'd be hard pressed to make an argument for anything other than that. And then the third, man, and I was so ready for Money to wild out because of that momentum. I know he could feel it, and man, Money choked or forgot his material, or like that third wasn't clean, and that was the deciding factor. That was an immediate deciding factor at the crunch time of that battle. So K Walker with a decisive 2-1 victory and a really good battle. Like I said too, these Jones was a lot better in person, and I was kind of moving around still when I was watching the stream. Like I won't where I'm at now and shit. So I have to sit down and actually watch. Maybe I'll recap those battles, like watch them and do some. But I'm just talking about what I remember right now because I can't sleep. Um, it was a good joint though. That third man, that third was the deciding factor right there. K Walker 2-1. Then after that battle, we then have what do we have? Is that Shank Prezi and Gwitty? Shank Prezi and Gwitty after that. And man, sir, I don't know if who you are to Shank Prezi or who you are, period. Y'all didn't get to see this shit on camera. There was a nigga in there wilding the fuck out. He is the funniest nigga I've ever come across in my life. That nigga told Gwitty ain't no more air in his bubble coat after the battle. And then he got in the camera and went on like a 50-second jaw about all that shit. How niggas getting their mustaches battled off. And yo, I'm telling you, yo, Philly is just magical. Like if your skin is this and darker, man, you have to go to Philly. Like for real. It's just a different level of people. Yo, the nigga, and it was an old head. You know it was an old head. That nigga, ain't no, and he yelled that shit like he won't like, yo, ain't no more air in that fucking bubble coat. That shit was a room shaker. He said that shit at some point in the battle, and it got more reaction just from the crowd. Like, it was, like, it was really a beautiful in-room experience. I would love to scale that up larger. Like, I think if there was a way for it's sensible to bring everybody into those buildings, like we get more people, it's so much fun. Like it's a really good time. I know it was crazy. We in a fucking crib, like Airbnb, the camera angles. You're watching some niggas build something from the ground up. So I would just request patience or assistance, before critiques critiques without the desire to be able to push it forward. Like critiques to be on some like fuck y'all shit. Like, and not even because of me, like just seeing I like being there, it just felt like just seeing some niggas trying to build something like from the ground up. So I don't know, unless I'm motivated to not respect that or want to see that grow, I'm always going to want to see niggas build from the ground up. Like if you're not touching women, like if you're not touching children or hard like taking coochie and shit like that or being there's what I'm saying, there's morally deplorable things, but if I don't see that from people, like I have no reason to want to stop niggas money or want to put niggas down on a business level. You know what I'm saying? Like when I see things in character, I speak on that, but I don't know, man. It was just a good joint. It was fun for real. I enjoyed myself. I wasn't gonna come. I wasn't gonna go. Actually, pause. I know they invited me, and I don't even think we can say that anymore. But when I wasn't gonna go, but there was a lot of shit going on with that shit. But I'm glad I went. I enjoyed myself. I did what I could. I do apologize because I was a part of the stream being late, and I was also a part of the the commentary maybe not being exactly what it should have been to you guys. Like I said, in the room though, we're having a great conversation and shit. Like especially even in between, there's a lot of shit we're supposed to be commentating or we're thinking we are and then we're not. So then we like, okay, well shit, we can just regularly talk and we chilling now. It's like, oh yo, no, y'all live, like right then there. You know what I'm saying? So it's like that's what you're seeing, like the energy of like you know what I'm saying? Because it's just such a we really over here looking at this shit and you just ran like you just see somebody like he like yo y'all live right now, y'all live right now, and it's just like okay, like you know what I'm saying, but it's not smooth, like it don't feel, it wasn't like comfortable, you know what I'm saying? But I enjoyed that. I love being uncomfortable. So I felt like I learned something that I will move forward with and definitely be able to like. 'Cause I definitely want to do shit like that. I want to host. I want to do commentary, and it helped me pay attention to the small nuances of presentation, like what matters where. Like I'm telling you, it's only gonna get better. And Blunt, Shay, where you gonna be at? Cause I'm finna move to New York. I ain't even gonna be out VA no more. So I don't know if that's closer to what you got going on and shit, but I am trying to do music videos and shit. Like I've been saying for a minute too. My goal is the second half of the year to be having everything like starting to come out and roll out, so that at the top of next year we fully locked in. We got the publishing company, we got our clothing out and shit. I will be dropping clothes with every album. We doing fashion shows with the concerts eventually and all that. Like I'm excited for the future. Some of you niggas can't say shit like that. Like Blip Boy Leone, damn near 50, man, with dick on your breath. Shit crazy. But yeah, that's really it for the battles. I feel like I'm missing one. Am I missing a battle? Anybody see this shit? Yeah, I'm in the South. I love the South too, man. For real, for real. It's weird. Like I don't know. From all over. I got a type of shit, but I love the South. Like I like VA. I haven't been to the South though. Like I think the further I've been to Florida, of course, but like who hasn't? Like I haven't been to like Texas, Southwest. I haven't been to like just I've been to Atlanta a couple times, but I haven't really just kicked it out there for non-business purposes. I haven't been. Well, I've been to like South Carolina and shit like that. Yeah, no, it's fire. It's different environments, different type of people. I love like every brand of motherfucker. They got they shit with them. You know what I'm saying? Like I love like Midwest people. They fire in their way. The up north motherfuckers is fire. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody got they specifics, and I just appreciate dynamics. Like I like learning. The ways of land, the ways of areas and shit. How niggas move out here. How niggas talk. What's the lingo? What's the jokes? What's the humor style? What's the moves? Like I don't know. It's just an interesting. Like I like collecting information. Are you from Oklahoma? Yo, my yeah, my granddad's from Oklahoma. Now he's from Wichita, Kansas. Actually, Wichita, Kansas, but he stayed out Oklahoma, and that was his favorite. It was his college team. So I got mad love for Oklahoma for no reason, just because I always will associate the OU shit. Used to watch all their games. I remember when that nigga Adrian Peterson came, man, yo, Adrian Peterson crazy ass was wild. That nigga was getting busy, yo. Um, Auntie live in Kansas. Yeah, shouts out to Kansas. Ain't Crisis from Kansas? Kansas gotta have some shit with them, man. They gotta be some fly motherfuckers, man. Cause my granddad was a fly motherfucker. No, not was, man. They tell us literature lives, man. I respect my people. My granddad is a fly motherfucker. Got Dallas in the building. Oh, you from where Froku from? No, Froku from Fort Worth. Polo, you a Mavs fan? How you feeling? I feel like that shit probably conflicting. Cause it looked like y'all really got a good squad. Like y'all actually made some good moves. I don't know how that shit gonna work out. That shit looking a little crazy. Like the move all in itself was weird as shit. But I think y'all in a good space for real. I actually think y'all have like championship pieces almost. Like I don't know why too. I think the style of play that will come out of that cherry will help you guys out. Because even though Luka is dominant and like he's fire, like he does seem like too ball dominant, and everything has to work around him as opposed to everything working together. Like I feel like AD and Kyrie I wish this would have happened sooner, but their play styles, everything else can kind of flow through that. Like a Max Christie is a great pickup. Young Bull is really like that. Young Bull is solid, and he come from Doug Christie, was a fucking role player. Doug Christie was a role player, y'all. He shot threes and played really good fucking defense. If y'all don't think that nigga's son finna be one of those, even if he just a fire ass role player, I'm telling you, them niggas be different. It don't ever be the star player's sons. And if it is a star player's son, it's gonna be the second or the third one. It's not gonna be the first one. I'm promising you. I'm telling you. I told niggas LaMelo was gonna be that when I saw him in middle school before he even dropped 90 something points. It's just dynamics. You can just see shit. It's just how shit works. I always said I thought Lonzo was gonna be like for me, and I was just short of that. I think because of the injuries, but I think without injuries, I would have been spot on. I'm like, yo, Lonzo is gonna be more like a Jason Kidd. Like the stats don't wow you unless you're a hooper. Like I think I saw Lonzo Ball being like a 16 points, 8 to 10 assist guy with 5 to 8 rebounds and maybe a couple steals. You know what I'm saying? Like I saw shit like that, maybe at a 50, 40, 90 clip, like at his peak. Like just a real great contributor all around, like floor general, could lead championship teams. Like it's the way he played, I feel like it would work. You know, the injuries did what they did, but I'm telling you, man, I be knowing the trajectory of shit. Yeah, Paul, I'm really interested to see where the fuck this basketball shit finna go. Cause that trade and the residual shit from that made basketball it like reset the entertainment factor in a different way that I feel like it's been kind of I don't know what the like it's not I love basketball too, like I love hoop, but this just added a layer to this shit that just made it super exciting. Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Fuck Robert Ory, man. Fuck Robert Ory. That nigga was doing too much out here. Nigga didn't want to do shit till it mattered either. That nigga was never nothing, never nobody, man. Until it mattered. I wanted to see the Kings get one. I fucked with the Kings when I was a jit. Like Bibby was cold to me. I thought he was white. Bibby was super cold. I always loved the white hoopers. Like I'm big on juxtaposition. Like niggas, that's where they shouldn't be according to standards. Like black quarterbacks before like the couple years after Michael Vick. Like, you know, when they used to try to say we were stupid and we didn't know playbooks and shit, we were just athletes. Like, when they had that weird commentary, that made me like black quarterbacks. I like white receivers. I know who Wayne Shrebet is just because he was a white receiver. Yeah, yeah, Bibby a nigga. The whole time though, I thought he was a white boy. I'm like, yo, it's a white bull out here. Sauce niggas up dropping 20 a game, man. Shouts out to that. I fucked with Pager. I like their play style. Man, I wanted to see the Kings do something, man. And it pisses me off though. Like, I'd rather it have just been Kobe and Shaq, shit like that. Like, don't Robert Ory. Now he get to be Big Shot Bob. Come on, man. Come on, man. Fuck Robert Ory. Oh man. Yeah. Honestly though, yeah, facts. That's something I want to do too eventually. Like maybe get people to come up and we can have a discussion on like what's the best teams that never win a chip. Everybody, the best players that never win a chip, shit like that. Of course, most niggas gonna have like Barkley and shit like that. But I want to have those type of discussions because yeah, the Kings. That's a tough. Do you think in any sport or just basketball? Them niggas was like that, yo. They had everything. Like they had a little bit of everything. Bibby, Pager, Webb. Who was the point guard? Did y'all have Bobby Jackson was a little after, huh? Who was the two guard? Was that Doug Christie back then? Hmm. Yeah, but they had C Webb and fucking Vlade. Like, man, they had a squad. And I feel like they had niggas on the bench. Like, man, that had to be fucking heartbreaking for real. Cause that was their window too. Like, I feel like the closing of their window was the opening of the Lakers window. So they missed like everything. Like, that's gotta suck. Like the niggas who played under Jordan and like you missed your opportunity and shit. You miss. There's so much shit you're not gonna get because that nigga existed. Or those Eastern Conference teams that had to deal with LeBron for however long, and like DeMar DeRozan's become less impactful in history because he's never gonna get past the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like shit like that. Like man. It's crazy. The niggas get to be roadblocks. Oh shit, Cliff Robinson. Niggas talking about Cliff Robinson. Oh yeah, we talking. Y'all can't sleep either, huh? Niggas don't remember Bobby Jackson, Cliff Robinson, and Robert Horry. That is a nasty lineup. That is a nasty three. What? Yo, I'm crying. Yeah, damn. Who's some other good? Honestly, for me, I was a Suns fan. Like, I was a Suns fan as a kid. So like Steve Nash and shit like that. Like I like the style of play. For me, that was that 05-06 team, 06-07. Like from 05 to '07, I think was like that Suns team I got up there as a top five team to never win a chip. Like, like what? Nash, Marion, Barbosa, fucking Amari. They ain't had no center though. They have like fucking Steven Hunters and shit like that. But I just love their overall play style. Like the complementary pieces. Like what Amari did was not what Sean Marion did. Was not what Steve Nash did. Like their top three players did completely different shit. They even had like a Jay Rich. Even though Jay Rich was that nigga on the Warriors. Let's talk about it. But who passed? Yeah, that was when Nash won the MVP twice. That was my man, cause that like I was born in '97, so for me it was like my first favorite players was Shaq and AI, and then once AI like went to the Nuggets, I feel like shit started going downhill like a little after that. So I started fucking with like I just watched basketball because I just like good basketball. I didn't really have a like team. I used to claim like the Warriors because I like their jerseys and shit. Like when they had Gill and damn, Clifford Robinson passed. Damn, my fault, man. I can't even put you in a nasty lineup. You're not here to defend yourself. My condolences, man, to his peoples. That's crazy. I mean, it's not crazy, but damn, not Cliff, man. I feel like niggas named Clifford gotta die of natural causes. Like, your name is Clifford. Like you supposed to be good out here. But yeah, Nash, the way he played, that was my shit. Yeah, fucking '97. So it was like after Shaq, AI, and of course you got like your Marberries and shit like that was in there for me, but Nash and that playing style was the shit to me. That's why I like Steph so much. I ain't have cable. So when Steph was at Davidson, I watched all his games and I'm like, yo, he's like a nigga Nash, but he's score heavy, but he can also pass and shit. It's like if Nash was on the score, like the way Nash passed, Steph Curry shoot and score. You know what I'm saying? But he got handles, he can facilitate. But I thought I saw it early. I'm like, yo, Steph is gonna the way he plays, like he could change the game. Like he could. I didn't think he was gonna like what he did was like my dream, but I didn't think he would actually do what the fuck he started doing like in the NBA. Like I remember being so mad the Knicks ain't draft him and shit. I wanted him to go to the Knicks, but I love the fucking Warriors. So when he went there, I'm like, okay, that's a good team. That's a good setup. But I don't like how they did Mark Jackson. That's another story for another day. I really don't like how they like American civilization that like it's gonna be credited to Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr ain't do shit. That's why as soon as the derivative effects of Mark Jackson shit wore off, what they been doing? They had to eke out a championship that one time. And they did that nigga, they did some whole ass shit to Mark Jackson, yo. That shit won't fly, cause that nigga was that, and he believed in them niggas. Oh no, ain't no other coaches going live talking, going publicly talking about some yeah they the greatest backcourt of all time. Niggas don't even got that type of confidence. Why you think them niggas was out there shooting like that? They coach believed in them. The fuck y'all gonna get rid of a nigga, a New York legend for a nigga that Michael Jordan choked into success, man. Think about that, yo. Steve Kerr, y'all being led by a nigga that nigga looked at and said, I choke the shit out of this nigga so he make this shot. He got that. He got a bowl of act right from Michael Jordan, man. He wouldn't have did that shit to no real niggas. Yeah, Jason Williams, like he was on the Kings and shit. Man, stop playing, bro. Stop playing. It was like great basketball, hooping, bro. Jay Will was that. Jay Will was one of my favorites. Like I loved watching his game. Him, like even down to like at M1, bro. I loved watching the professor because he was white. It's just because he wasn't supposed to be there to me. You know what I'm saying? According to how everything go, he wasn't supposed to be there. Ooh, you got Jay Wills, the best passer in your opinion ever. Mm. I'd be hard pressed to argue you down on that. I don't think. Mm-mm. I don't think. Man, you have to go way back. You gotta have a Pistol Pete in there. Pistol Pete is just nice. Like I feel like if he played right now, like if he was coming up today, he'd be on that Steph shit. Like he's one of those. Like he'd be a Kyrie Steph type nigga. He was revolutionary. Oh, not the Jason Williams with a Y though. Not that one. You talking about the shit, the nigga that went to Duke. Dawg, facts. Jay Will was definitely playing with them niggas. Oh yeah, Polo. Jason Kidd. Jason Kidd was a solid passer, and it was different pass styles, different passing styles too. Cause you could throw, of course, you could throw a Magic in there. You could throw a LeBron in there because his IQ with it as well. Um, who else? And then there's some niggas that are really good passers that don't like to pass. Like Melo could pass, he just don't pass. Like I've seen that nigga hit some shit. Like he'll hit some shit every once in a blue. It's like, oh, you just a dickhead. That's all. Like you just a fucking dickhead, a fucking nut. Just don't want to fucking pass the ball. Like you choosing to. A lot of niggas can really pass, but yeah, Jason Kidd, man, because he wasn't risky. He was very fundamental. Yeah, hey, that's crazy. As soon as I said that, Jay Will is nice but turnover prone. That's crazy. Great minds think alike, man. Are you K Walker? My D money. Kyrie got the best handles. Yeah, I'm never arguing you on that. That's my like current favorite player. I love Kyrie game, and I just fuck with what he like stand for and shit. Like his role and things, how he get treated and shit. I fuck with Kyrie. Damn. You got me thinking about this passing shit because there's a lot of places you can make your arguments. But I always say Jason Kidd because he was more careful because he was fundamental. Like he didn't have a bag, but he just had that shit together. Like you know what I'm saying? He wasn't boop, boop, bop, bop, bop. He was gonna do what needed to be done, and that was it. Like and I respect that. It takes a lot of mental fortitude. Like his mentality, his IQ is amazing. That's why he's a coach. But I still might have to edge Jay Will just cause I like to come on off the elbow, my nigga. Off the elbow, my nigga. Like to even think about that. Off the elbow, my nigga. Behind the back. But he canceled the behind the back with the elbow, dog. Like, nigga's not doing that, bro. Tell me who's doing that. Bro, let me get my muscadine juice, man. This shit right here, nigga. Nick Van Exel. Nick Van Exel, I ain't gonna lie. I went. Somebody tried to say I was the Nick Van Exel of virtual battle rap, so that made me go look back at some of his shit. I feel offended, bro. I'm Kyrie for real. I don't give a fuck. I'm Kyrie of this shit. And if not Kyrie, um, hmm. Nah, yeah, I'm Kyrie, bro. 6'2", the post game handles, all that. I'm doing anything on you. Y'all niggas can't stop me. Niggas said Bonzi Wells. We just naming niggas now. Hey, if you gonna name Bonzi Wells, I'm gonna go Q Rich. I'm gonna go Allen Houston. I'm gonna go Katino Mobley, nigga. Katino Mobley, nigga. I see your Bonzi Wells and raise you a Katino Mobley, nigga. Hey Pablo, yeah, nah. He said Pablo be Steve Nash. Nah, you got a little. Yeah, actually, I think so. Like Steve Nash, Goran Dragic. Like you got your bag, but it's like you don't got a nigga bag. You know what I'm saying? But you got a bag though. But you got your bag though. Like it's not too forced niggly, but there's nigga tendencies within the bag that if you know what I'm saying, you got nigga tendencies in your bag, man. But you don't try to do all that shit. It's just subtly there. You got you might be goddamn Steve Blake if he dropped 16 to 18 a game or something like. If Stephen Blake got the keys to a franchise. Steve Blake was one of those. That nigga was ready to fight and everything, nigga. Oh, Latrell Sprewell, Damon Stoudemire. Nigga said Tony Snell. Ugh. Nah, we not putting Tony Snell in there with Latrell, man. If y'all gonna go Latrell Sprewell, man, I'm gonna go with Antonio McDyess, man. What's up, man? Nah, Sprewell definitely over that nigga. Um, who else? What yo? Did anybody else know about that nigga Boom Shay? There was a nigga on the Lakers named straight up Boom Shay, straight drop, nigga. That. Yeah, that's it, nigga. I see your Damon Stoudemire and raise you a Boom Shay, and a Earl Boykins, nigga. Now what? And a quick commercial break, man. Here at BTV, we're all about health and wellness. Nothing says health and wellness like 100% pure organic muscadine juice. Not from concentrate. Just so y'all know I ain't perping out here. Not from concentrate. 100% pure muscadine, nigga. Not grape. It's of the grape family, but this the big dog in the family, man. Let me talk to your boss, man. You want to talk to the boss? You get you some muscadine, man. Not no fucking grape juice. Not no wine, nigga. 100%. Yo, nigga said Brian Grant, man. I can't sip muscadine to Brian Grant, man. Oh man, if you go Brian Grant, give me Horace Grant over Brian Grant. Give me now we gonna go obscure players. Give me Bano Udrich. Peace, face. What you mean by that? Don't waste my talent. Damn, I ain't seen you in a minute. I got mad respect for you, bro. I remember you used to be on the other hood channels. I don't want to waste my talent. I really don't. Gerald Wilkins. Yo. Gerald Wilkins, nigga. Hold up. Channing Frye. Oh, Mauma Abdul Rauf was a boss, nigga. That nigga was like that. That's who I am at this shit. For real. I'm Maul Abdul Rauf. I got out the way before I just started shit. I shit on Jordan and got out the way. Because I'm too real for this shit. But yo, my nigga Face, man. How you been, man? It's been a minute, yo. I fucks with all y'all though. That's one thing I'm grateful for. I feel like it's a lot of weird shit within where we've met, but I feel like I've only attracted like the fire people to retain. Like even if I'm not in the loop, like when I go live and shit, like it's not no weird ass. Like we could have an actual conversation and still be funny, but it's no weirdos in here. Like Pablo, I fucks with you, man. If I saw you getting jumped, man, we fighting. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want people in my chat that if I saw getting beat up, I would be happy about it or unfazed. They said Ruben Patterson. If you're gonna go Ruben Patterson, give me Hakeem Warwick, nigga. Yeah, I got Hakeem Warwick, nigga, for 500. Shouts out to niggas like Ruben, bro. Ruben. Have anybody ever met a Ruben in real life? That's what I want to know. I don't know no fucking Rubens, man. Ruben Patterson and Ruben Studded. I've never heard of nothing, no Ruben. I don't care how many yearbooks you've opened, nigga. Ain't been no Rubens in there. How do you look at a baby and say Ruben? How? Yes, sir. You do know a Ruben Polo? Okay. Oh man, damn. Yeah, see them Rubens be wild. That's cause Ruben Patterson was crazy too. Them Ruben niggas be crazy. And I appreciate that like a motherfucker face. I will not stay stagnant, bro. I'm working on the business shit this year so that here forward everything is my personal investments and I'm in full control. I'm receiving the revenue and everything is something to build forward to. Like this is gonna be a large thing what I got going on. This shit is not gonna stay where it's been. I'm gonna start taking the music, like releasing the music seriously. Like all the shit I ever released to y'all is always one takes on the phone. And I know I always say that. I'm not saying it to be like a brag thing. I'm saying I have to start, taking releasing serious music with visuals and plans, and And so if y'all have enjoyed where we've gotten to thus far, like it's only gonna get better. I'm in love, shit. I'm happy. I'm at peace. God is good. I feel God got in my life more than ever. So I'm excited. But fuck being excited. I'm ready. We preparing. And that means, God, I know, Face, you a respectable man. So I know, like, when you say some shit like that, it's from a genuine space, man. I won't let niggas down on that. And if I do, man, y'all can laugh at me, bro. I want to roast for my funeral if I don't do shit with my life. Yo, yo, Glenn Davis definitely running shit. That nigga Glenn Davis is putting shit down, nigga. He either big baby or he just baby. You know what I'm saying? It could be going the exact opposite. Somebody could be trying to break that nigga down because they not feeling that size shit. He could be weak minded. He could be weak minded. Yeah. I ain't gonna lie, I think that might be the thing. The more I go live, we gotta just start naming obscure athletes. Like maybe it's basketball today, but maybe like just start naming obscure football players and shit. I ain't get no burn. Like Elvis Garbach. Mm. Yeah, that's a fact. You can impact a person and never even know it. Hmm. Hey man, I shut up to that. That's a fact. I just take that information in right there, man. I gotta sit with that one. That's fire. You're right. But I will say to that, I'm just gonna put the full effort forward to do my part or to make sure that impact is the closest to the perception or concept of positive. There really is no good, bad, whatever. I guess on some levels, it's perspective based, but yo, knowing a Cornelius and never meeting a Reuben. Why is Cornelius more knowable than Reuben though? I feel like I'm a Cornelius, Demetrius, them type Jones. I don't know. Niggas always OD. That's another one. Like, yo, how do you look at a baby and be like Cornelius? Like, it's crazy. Like niggas gotta grow into their names like a motherfucker, ain't it? Niggas had a lot on their plate. Like, yo, I'm glad my mom looked at me and said Malik. Like, you know what I'm saying? I got time, bro. I can be a baby, I can be a child, I can be a man. But like, damn, bro, Cornelius, nigga, you working as soon as they cut the umbilical cord, nigga, they putting a plow in your hand. You know you working with corn farms or some crazy shit. You a Cornelius, nigga? You got livestock to tend to and shit. I know, no fucking Cornelius working at Save a Ton. He's not that crispy, crunchy, trying to make it in the world, man. That nigga's at a farm, man. That nigga's where Shannon Sharp's people was, man. Shannon Sharp was supposed to be a Cornelius or a Reuben. Cornelius Reuben Sharp was supposed to be. Nigga ain't no goddamn Shannon. Nigga's Cornelius Reuben Sharp, man. The third, man. Long line of them niggas. Yeah, you got it, yo. Name like Cornelius, nigga. You gonna be mixing, man. Niggas is gonna be trying you, nigga. Yo, it's crazy. I know a Cornelius. I don't know a Cornelius. Yo, that's a crazy joke. Yo. Hey, you know them Cornelius niggas crazy? Because ain't no Cornelius niggas in the NFL, the NBA. Equanimous St. Brown, yo. That nigga's name is Equanimous. That is the crazy Equanimous St. Brown, nigga. You know niggas call that nigga E or some shit. Equanimous, man. That sound like an adjective. Like it's like something. You know them niggas that be trying to just say big words and shit, in hopes that you don't know that those ain't proper and shit. The dissipation of the fiscal, he said, the dissipation of the financials is equanimous, my brother. The white man has been doing this equanimously for 400 years, my brother. Bean pie. Hey, my brother, would you like a bean pie and I have a word with you? The white, the, the white man has done us wrong equanimously. You don't deserve that, black queen, my brother. You treat her too equanimously, man. He said, you gotta be a little less equanimous with your movements, my brother. Nah, it's Aquemini. Aquemini is the Outcast album. They mixed Aquarius and Gemini. Equiminus? Well, damn. Equanimous St. Brown, nigga? Equanimous? Nigga said Equanimous rocks, man. That sound like some finance talk. Like, yo, the returns were equanimous this month. Yo, I'm about to start saying equanimous returns, man. Shout out to my baby. I love you deeply, man. I shot my shot and the returns were equanimous, man. When you get God in your life, man, the returns is equanimous, man. God has blessed me equanimously, man. I can never be a clip, man. Come on, man. That nigga eats dick equanimously, man. Nigga's an equanimous dick eater, man. Can never be me, man. Oh shit, equanimous St. Brown. Yo, I was playing Madden. I saw that nigga name, man. Yo, that shit is so funny that he got the nerve to be what's his name? Amon-Ra St. Brown from the Lions. He his brother. So they got a podcast. Like after I saw the name and went crazy about it, like that nigga started blowing up. Like that nigga started like he got his body equanimous, yo. Oh man, I love being black, yo, cause only some niggas will come up with an equanimous, yo. Yo, I'm using that. That's about to be my shit. Like, uh, I'm the best, my nigga. He said, I'm the best, my nigga. You want to grow up, invest, my nigga. Make sure them returns. He said, I'm the best, my nigga. I've been laid back investing, nigga. My returns, equanimous. He said, I'll spin in your spot, lifting a Glock. He said, I put a switch on this bitch. You heard equanimous plot. Equanimous pops. Yo. That shit crazy, yo. Fucking equanimous. That sound like a goddamn nigga equanimous triangle, bro. That shit. Equilateral St. Brown for 3. 4-3. Yo. Oh, yo, my favorite part of the battles, I can't believe I almost missed this. Yo, let me take the do-rag off. I cape for nobody. My nigga D Money had a Daryl McCleary jersey. He had a D Money jersey on. A Philadelphia D Money jersey, bro. He had his last name on the back of his hoodie, and I just need y'all to know that. I ain't even gonna say nothing for another. I'm not saying nothing until 58:30. Y'all gotta let that sit on your brains, man. He had a jersey like his hoodie was a custom made. I only know his last name because it was on the back of the jersey. Real rap. All right, we back, man. 58-42. I had enough time to think about that. That nigga really had a McCleary jersey, yo. And then, and he gonna be mad as shit about this part though. I fucks with you, boy. I dead do. I'm not saying the shit to be ass. So I'm just giving my experience. So after the battles, when I'm getting my last plate that I fought so hard for, K Walker come up, right? So me, Capri, and Money talking. And Money like, yo, he fucking lied. Like he did a whole blog about how he met his dad a year ago, right? So we like, ah, damn, he got you. And I'm like, yo, I kind of respect him for being able to lie that clean. He shouts out to him. I was like, that's crazy. But then K Walker comes up the stairs because it's like a whole nother. Everything was downstairs, and then there's a whole like two sets of the stairs, and at the second set of stairs was the kitchen where they was making all the free food and shit. So I gotta get the food at the end. When K Walker walk up, he come upstairs. Yo, that nigga, yo, I know my fucking dad, yo. He said, yo, why you, yo, my dad's in my life. And God rest his soul. I have a lot of respect for K Walker for this. He was like, yo, I know some battle rap shit. My dad passed away, and he was in my life. I don't want that in the universe like he wasn't in my life. What made you say that type shit? And he was like, yo, you had a whole blog that you met, and the misconception was actually he was saying he hadn't seen his dad in 5 years, and he came to that battle. So that, but there's crazy, just the nuance of details. You know what I'm saying? But the experience of getting that moment, I wanted to record it. Like I really stood there in front of them like this because my phone was dead and I couldn't record it. So it's recorded in my mind. And I just need y'all to know that I got to witness all that as I got the last plate. That was a crazy. That's what like the personal experience is like. Man, of equanimous magnitude. Man, the difference is equanimous. Yeah, for real. Like I enjoyed myself equanimously, yo. I really did. Like can't compare. Like for real, they had that many niggas in the building. Hey man, I bought this man. I'll call it what I want. Now, I know it's muscadine, but I like muscadine. You know what I'm saying? I just like it. It feels proper. It feels equanimous, man. Muscadine, man. Yeah, equanimous. I'm finna drop equanimously, man. I'm about to go on a Gucci mixtape run, yo. The E and ME is now for equanimous, yo. ME actually no longer stands for morals before everything. It stands for Mr. Equanimous. Because everything I do is equanimously done, man. Except my commentary tonight. That was very unequanimous of me. But hey, you live and you learn. You gotta do better. That's all I can do is be better. Right? Yo, yo, equanimously speaking is crazy. I just, man, there's so much to be done in life. I would love to interview his parents just for the sake of like, how do you come to like, what was going through your mind, body, and soul? Like, you look at your baby, like you just like baby, and just like equanimous. They must have knew that nigga was gonna be prosperous, yo. And they named the other one Amon Ra. Like that nigga's on some shit, boy. That nigga's on some shit. I ain't gonna lie. That nigga Equanimous might take over the planet in like like 8 years and shit. President Equanimous and shit. He might fix the economy. That shit crazy. Equanimity. I knew it sounds familiar. I know it sounds familiar. And I don't know the meaning of that at this moment too. And it's like once I look it up, I'm gonna be pissed. Like, does anybody have those like stored like knowledge and information or memories and shit? Yo, Geek Mike, please, bro, cause I fuck with your beats heavy. That shit you made for Copy and Snack, nigga. Shit you did for me, nigga. Like, and I got way more. I got a couple more Geek Mike Jones I'm gonna be doing too. I just had a lot going on this past little bit of time and shit, but I ain't forgot about none of the responsibilities or desires I got. We definitely getting them joints out. But come on, man, equanimity, the equanimously speaking, bro. I need that. I need that. I don't even know what equanimity would sound like, yo. I feel like it'd be a Rick Ross beat. I want to change what equanimity sounds like, man. It's gotta be real luxury raps. That's what I'm gonna get in my luxury rap bag for the equanimously speaking, man. I'm gonna talk about the times I ate when I was homeless. Like I ate real good food when I was homeless. Man, I was homeless equanimously sometimes, on occasion. Nah, likewise, man. I definitely appreciate you, Mike. I really enjoy like for me, like I said, we met through the virtual battle rap world, most of us and shit. Like so, the one thing I always appreciated was the support system, the group, like the pay, like I fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like so, it's cool when everybody has their talents, their aspirations, things to provide, and to like to want to come to me for anything, bro. I appreciate that. Like, I don't take that shit lightly. because there's so much that goes into that being the thing. Like, you had to have taken the time to even see who I am, know who I am, then to understand or to respect or to appreciate whatever. You know what I'm saying? There's so many layers. That's so much brain power, energy, time. Like, I will always appreciate that. Only person that expands like brain power and shit in my direction that I don't appreciate is Clip, for real. Like, that nigga got dick brain. I don't want dick on my presence. You know what I'm saying? You gotta get the beats exclusive, man. The beats coming in the emails. In an equanimous fashion. All right, I'm done. I'm about to burn that shit out. That's the last time I'm gonna say it today. At least publicly, like to y'all. Shouts out to Polo Cop, man. Because that equanimity, I definitely, and I know that word. I used to like, I don't remember if it was from, cause I used to just read the dictionaries and thesauruses like all the time, just randomly. And fucking, when I would get in trouble, like ISS, I remember the ISS lady would make you gotta pick a fucking letter out the dictionary and just write down every definition of that letter. And I tell you, nigga, when I tell you, nigga, ugh, man, that shit just stressed me out thinking about it. I used to hate that dumbass shit. Like, why? I'm like, why? For what? They be doing too much, yo. Far too much. Speaking of, what time is it at this point? See, it's 6 in the morning. Something ain't right. My fault. I got this over where I'm feeling that my girl doesn't love me anymore. That affected me equanimously. Hey, yo, if I fall right now, y'all gonna be weak, man. This chair, something about this chair just not it. I already done failed twice in this bitch, and I'm really just hanging on by a thread, kind of hoping it don't happen right now. Yeah. So Geek Mike, what do you feel like is making you not want to make a channel for the instrumentals? Is it because you know niggas is just gonna take them? Because niggas definitely take beats like YouTube the MP3 converter shit's in a heartbeat. Or is it just something you haven't gotten around to? Or like I'm curious as to your thinking on what makes you think about doing it, what makes you not want to do it. It's a random question, just because I see that in the chat. I'm always interested in people's reasons for things. Because it is such a, especially like with YouTube, it's such a, I don't know. 'Cause I don't know if music, like if the producing thing is just a passion thing of yours on the side. Is that something you want to make money from? Because I definitely understand either way. But I'm just curious. And your beats is hard. Like I said, bro, that shit with Kabi and Snack is retarded to me. Shouts out to Kabi too. Like it was really cool to meet Kai. Like she was cool as shit. It was regular. Like we just have regular conversations, but it was just cool. Like little nuances and shit. Like I really fuck with the people I haven't gotten to encounter. But that man, I ain't gonna lie. That my dad was in my life shit was hilarious. That shit in the kitchen was fucking hilarious. One thing I have learned. Ooh, another fucking thing. Niggas be late. Niggas be late, yo. Like, so if you are a battler, like when you get into the live thing, don't show up at the time they tell you unless they lead with, like they break down that niggas be late and they give you that, well, we starting in, but you really could come here. If they that thorough, trust them. But shouts out to Rain the Rebel. She taught me very early on, nigga, you don't never go when they fucking, like she's a fucking star. Like she carried herself with a certain level of je ne sais quoi with that shit. She like checked me on that. And I always carry that. You don't show up when they tell you. because it's never gonna start on time. So you're gonna be in there and then you get tired, you get sluggish. By the time it's you're actually tired to rap, you're fatigued with the environment. Like it's the battle rap and performance thing is such a specific energy and so much is likely to throw you out of that loop. So you want to kind of get there close to your, fill the room out a little bit, maybe depending on what type of nigga you are, but you want to be closer to your performing time. Because there is nothing worse than being there way before you need to fucking perform. Nothing worse. Nothing worse. Because battle rap events is always long as shit. Like, always. Every time I've been at the gate, I've never left the gates before midnight. Or, like, it's never really been over before midnight. Yo, that's what I'm saying. Hey, and just so y'all know, it's not just nigga shit, it's battle rap shit. It's battle rap shit. Pablo Picasso. He knows what I'm talking about. Anybody who's battled, out of white, black, Chinese, URL, grind, wherever you've been, no matter how large, how small the league is, niggas be late. Niggas gonna be late, bro. Don't play yourself out of position trying to look professional. That's not where the professionalism is needed. If you're not a camera boy, if you're not of the staff, yep, that shit happened to me a lot. Like, because I was just, especially my first couple of events, like first battles, like I'm just excited to be there. Like, I'm gonna be there on time and shit. Like, even I showed up late and was still like, I'm here too long. I'm tired. I want to rap. Like, I just want to rap. Like, it's fun after you rap though, for sure. Like, once you get your raps out the way, man, there's nothing more fun than just being in the right battle rap environment. Like for me, Gates of the Garden was a very high level environment. Like it's just as far as like you would have a good time. You're gonna laugh. You're gonna like the battles are gonna be good. But just the Philly environment is just like, at least for me, it's one of those environments like you're gonna have a time. Like, you're gonna have a good time. It's impossible. It's impossible unless somebody getting shot the fuck up or some shit. And even then, they're gonna make that shit funny too. If you were there in the moment, it's probably something that happened that was a little. I'm not gonna. It was, what I'm saying. Facts. If you're not filming, if you're not like a part of the team, like, and niggas be so. If you're not a part of the technical team, don't do it to yourself, man. Don't do it to yourself. Unless you are from uppers. Unless you got uppers on deck. I don't take uppers. I don't take drugs. Smoke weed. And I stopped doing that. I haven't smoked weed in a minute. So I'm not on drugs. I don't. Everything is me. I don't have the. If I don't have it, it's not going to be had. You know what I'm saying? I don't do the extras, man. Some of you niggas is gonna end up being junkies trying to battle rap and shit, man. Niggas take a shit just to rap. Stay up, shit. Not me. And that shit, it's crazy because it really it drains the shit out you. Just being there. Like even when you're having a good time, like after a certain amount of time, it's just like draining. Like I'm so tired I can't sleep. I enjoyed myself. We left at like 2 in the morning. It's like I've just been up. I've just been up, like trying to lay down and shit, cozy, but I'm like, I miss my baby. I'm going through it. Man. I really would have dog walked Innovate in there though. Innovate, if what you told me and what you said publicly is the truth, God loves you because I would have fucked you up in that fucking room, dog. Like something serious. Something serious. I would have been clear battler of the night, clear performance of the night, body of the night. It wouldn't have been like, it wouldn't have been fucking close. Like, at all. And I'm not saying that shit on some like dramatics, like, I'm the best ever, da da da. Like no, just objectively with everything to take into account, it would have been bad for you in there. Bad for you in there. Kind of upset about that though too, because I feel like that was the last thing missing. I think me versus Innovate would have been like the piece to put everything together, and it would have been like nobody would have been able to say anything. Now, that's something too. Like I don't like how virtual niggas and shit like to play with niggas' business. Like niggas do all this weirdo shit to play with niggas' revenue. Like it's weird. You know, he's not cause I I don't want to sit here and like nitpick at him, but no, he's definitely different in person. Like it's less effective because y'all are familiar with Innovate as well. Like you're familiar with the story of G Money. You are familiar with, you know, George. So like, you know, when you go into just a room of just people who want to hear raps, like that don't give a fuck who you are, and you have to make them give a fuck who you are. Like he's starting from the beginning again, and like I feel like he doesn't have the things at least where we would be and where he's been to kind of fuck. Well, at least not to fuck with me. I ain't gonna say that. You can't fuck with me, but yeah, I think like a eye battle would appreciate Innovate like more or like a King of the Dot type of John. But like the Philly shits and the like the New York Johns and shit, like I don't think. I think it would more so depend on his opponent and if he gets in a certain bag. But I think he could be effective in on like an eye battle, or more effective than he is in person. Like I said, I'm not trying to just like shit on niggas. It's kind of it just happens equanimously. I wish there was a way to come on my phone. I don't know how to really fuck with this joint. Like talking about what the fuck. I'm trying to retouch. Hold up, y'all be going live with retouch? Who out here retouching, man? That's flagrant. That's flagrant. You know, he's not. And I guess it's too is different. Like if you're not the same in person and it's not to your detriment, it's like his wheelhouse is virtual. Like I'm better in person. Even though I've never really had like a like breakout performance. I'm kind of stuck in the arrogance internally of like when I watch niggas battle, I don't feel motivated, but I'm not arrogant enough to like want to prove that I'm the best. I'm in a weird sweet spot there, and I have to get out of that and grow. That's something I got to work on to find that motivation because I really don't be like my only motivation for real is to not waste y'all's time. Like sincerely. I don't want to waste my time. I don't want to waste the viewer's time. I don't want to waste the time of the person who booked it. So at the end of the day, when I can't come up with nothing or when I'm not moved, that moves me. Like I really can't have that on my conscience. It's wasting time, bro. Because we all gonna die one day, and those was moments you could have, you know, put towards something that was actually that gave a fuck about you, or that treated you like they gave a fuck about you. And so it's just like I don't know. I value that too much. So that's why I don't like. Even if I don't do my best, I'm still gonna put on a show, be entertaining, do good, do well, rap. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna just say fuck it. And if I do, when I do just say fuck it, I feel like it's gonna be a good fuck. Like it's whoa. I feel like it's gonna be a good fuck. It's crazy. Um, it's gonna be. Forgive me. It's just I care. You know what I'm saying? I care in that regard. I care about y'all more than the artists because the talent levels don't really be. It's really offensive sometimes. Like I don't know. Even with the shit, I feel like I've seen sometimes it's like, yo, y'all think this makes sense? Like I honestly, personally, for me, and I know y'all will disagree. I find the innovate thing a little offensive. So I was gonna take that opportunity, like the shit I have for innovate. This was the one time I locked in and was able to not allow myself to get in my own way. Like I had the right amount of ego, the right amount of humility, the right approach to really just rap my ass off and give the best possible product, period. Not just for what I feel like, just like period. I really had some fucking shit. So I'm like upset about that. Because that was going to be like a commercial basically for my future battles. So there's always a silver lining in things though. Everything that's supposed to happen is what occurs. So I'm not really like sitting here dwelling about it and fucking like, you know, my life's not fucked up. I really had some shit. I really had some shit. Man. But some of it I'll be able to use elsewhere. But it was very, man, I was gonna talk to him, but I also had like just amazing rapping. Like I had three very, very thought out and cared for rounds. And man, that shit kind of, it seems like, for me at least, like with battle rap specifically, there's always just road bumps, but they're constant. And it's always like for battles and shit. Like I've never had a battle just be booked and go how it's supposed to go, especially in person. Like every battle I've had, who y'all see me battle is like my third opponent, my fourth opponent, and it's just like, yo, that shit get old. Like that's why I'm so good at writing in a day or two, cause it's like shit be changing, niggas back out, niggas. I'm just tired of doing that. Like I want to, like, it's time, bro. It's time. Would you release your rounds? Perhaps. I was thinking about wrapping them there, but I just won't feeling it. But I probably should. I don't, cause I really don't think I'd have to have a real conversation with Innovate where I can look him in the eyes and discern whether I believe him or not. Because I feel like to release the rounds is definitely like to say fuck it, like, and fuck you for real. Like, how can I say? It's really to say like I don't believe that any of that occurred. I think you ducked, and I think so. You know what? Yeah, I might release those rounds eventually. But there's a part of me that feels like perhaps he's being honest, and it's just an extenuating circumstance. But the evidence just kind of doesn't go with that. Like you say, you can't leave where you're going, but you're only going to be there for a month, and it just happens to be the month of the battle, and it just happens to come up a week or two before the battle. Strange. You also get booked for Danny Myers around the same time. You make that battle. It's virtual, understand, but it just, I don't know. It doesn't add up. It doesn't really add up. But sometimes things don't. But my fault. I said all that to say, yeah, I might Polo. But then again, I might use some of that material. You know what I'm saying? Where it matters, or I'm kind of on the fence on that. I feel you, Geek Mike, with the YouTube beat thing. Like that's my YouTube beat, Joe. Like I'm on the fence. Peace, Jules. How you living, man? I hope all is well with you and yours. It's crazy because I'm finally starting to get tired, and I'm finna have to go. I'm finna start heading home. It's kind of worked out for real. Definitely gonna be knocked all day. Took me forever to fucking get to Philly too. I was supposed to get out there like 1 o'clock. I got there out there like 4, and I left early as shit. So I was like, I was just up all day, sluggish, running late. I was not feeling that shit. That's the other thing too. Like I don't know if it's like that for everybody, but I always have travel complications for battles. Like motherfucker, like I'm always last, like barely making it. Shit always popping up. Somebody gonna need something. It's just a lot. But I enjoy battles. I enjoy battle rap. I miss the battle rap that I fell in love with though. Like I don't feel the same way. Like I don't see the same things anymore. Like I can't tell you the last time I had like the seatbelt buckle up feeling, or like when you first heard New Jersey twerk, or like you know there's just certain things, certain nuances, or like what hollow tips for the din and the non. When I'm finished with them, I doubt the nigga fitted fit on, or like you had fresh cardboard signs. Your mom was at every game. Fresh cardboard signs. My mother was in pain. You want to speak to the inmate? Press 9. Like I didn't even think Surf was good, and that shit was fine. Like the feeling of battles, and man, it's just a certain magnitude and a certain energy, and it was before like all the whole shit, like all the like when you could just clearly see niggas as hoes, like I don't know. I miss that era of things. And really good raps, like, and where originality took precedence over technicality. Because I mean, like, there's niggas who are technically, I guess you could be like, they're saying something, or there's it's a technical thing because been this formulaic structure. But I believe the technicality is in authenticity. It's in originality. It's in like everybody providing themselves to the art form, not everybody providing the idea of what should be the art form to the art form. Because almost always this residual is someone else's creation. It's just someone that's hot right now because they were being themselves. And I think the sooner niggas realize to look at things from a spiritual level and not a carnal level or physical level, because on a spiritual level, to copy that would be to be yourself, as opposed to being on a carnal level and just copying the tangible work. Because the real work came in that experience, the life that led them to present the product that inspired niggas. That Lux versus Miles round, that was all of Lux's best shit at the time. Like those was re-rock rounds, all type of shit, but it was just a best of from Lux. And that look what that does. You know what I'm saying? But it's like his best works. It wasn't him trying to sound like who the fuck ever. That was the best of Lux. And you know how many corners he had to go to for that. How many fights he probably got into. How many arguments. You know what I'm saying? How much just life was lived to build into that. He didn't just see somebody rap and say, okay, well, I'm gonna rap just like that, and that's what the Miles battle is, you know? And I think there's a lack of history being done. When you do your history and you really appreciate this shit and love this shit, you carry it differently. I feel like when you review that and you understand that, it changes the present and the future because it's all the same thing. And I just think right now we're in a weird space where there's no history being done and there's no being advancements being made. Like it's just like it's the Matrix, just putting out the same shit over and over again, and hoping nobody wakes up, nobody tries some new shit, nobody's the one. And I'm not a fan of that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. The R&B shit, I sing, I do all type of shit musically. Like I'm not a fucking like a extreme vocalist, but just as a creative, like I make all type of music, and I would love that. Like I said, that R&B joint, I need one of those. Like need one of those. Like for real. At every stage on YouTube. So, but like, how do you feel about the current state? Like, has it just become more like almost like for me, it's almost like get me through work, entertainment, humor, laughter. Like it's not. I don't go here for the anymore. You know what I'm saying? For the when I want that, I'll just put on beats and write, or I don't really write, but rap. And like, you know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I want to feel that competitive nature, the need to be the best. Like, there's not that same need to be the best when everybody's just like, the fuck is niggas on? The fuck is niggas doing? Yeah, like for me, like I said, I'm a youngin', but the first battle I watched was Serious Jones and Jen. And so, like, I don't know, just from there to where we are now, it's just crazy. Like, I was a child, I was like 4 or 5 years old, I want to say, maybe not 4 or 5, I'm sorry, like somewhere between like 6 and 10 years old. And it's just like that and the Remy Ma Lady Luck battle. From that through the process of the Math Hoffa World Star Dose shit through, the A Verb shit, the Sue Surfs, the Rocks, the Hollows, you know what I'm saying? I saw everything from the Serious Jones shit forward, but there's shit I missed because you know what I'm saying. I wasn't always just a battle rap head. I got back into like I started watching everything ever around like 2013, 2014, something like that. And that's when I just was like locked in, like I'm watching every fucking thing. Everything, everything. Equanimously. I was watching those motherfucking battles equanimously, nigga. I was watching the shit out them motherfucking battles, man. I used to love me some motherfucking battle rap, man. That was my motherfucking shit, man. Like K-Shine, man. Like the fire K-Shine performance, like shit like that. Like, man, I just want that feel. Like, I want niggas to be motivated to spark niggas that motivate niggas. Like, put that fire on niggas. Like I don't feel like niggas is rapping to be the best anymore, or to show that they're the best, or to show that niggas not fucking with them. It's just more so for attention, for building something, or really just attention and clout. Because most niggas don't even have like a business model to go with it. It's just like, yo, I just want to feel accepted. It doesn't push us forward. Yeah, like that template shit, bro. It's just, mm-mm, it's not it. And I promise y'all, I will never give y'all a what I think round, like what I think is the end thing. Like I'm gonna just do me. You know what I'm saying? I owe that. I feel like I owe that to the culture. Because regardless of whatever, I talk my shit, but I have had a lot of great impact in my life through battle rap. I've met people that I really love in real life, like to the utmost. Relationships I cherish. You know what I'm saying? So like, I value the sport. You know what I'm saying? I just want to do right by the shit, but I just don't. It just don't feel like it once felt. But last night, I saw potential. I still feel like a lot of the rounds were a little like meh, and like the performances, and of course the reason like it was a little like it can be better, but I enjoyed like the feeling and the potential to expand. I see it in that, and I felt it in the room. Like it was just a good, like it started a good time, Little Drum, but I think it's just gonna get better from there, and that's what I'm looking for. Yeah, right. Polo is like I'm always. It's like family. Like that nigga fucked up, but like he ain't nothing that crazy. That's still gonna be my dog. That's still gonna be my cousin. That's still like, you know what I'm saying. This nigga ain't no goddamn like, you know, he's not nasty. There's a lot of shit I can't like. You just a goofball sometimes, but you still my motherfucking folks, man. I got mad love for the sport. Like I said, I wouldn't have. There's so my life path would be entirely different. And who's to say for better or for worse? But I'm thankful for who, what I know, why I know it. So I appreciate this shit, man, and I appreciate y'all. Before I start talking crazy out this joint, just saying a bunch of nothing, I'ma end this here. Um, Start get ready, cause I'm definitely about to have to start heading my black ass home and shit. But I really appreciate everybody. I appreciate the time. Um, Y'all niggas be easy out here, yo. And yo, D Money, we need them jerseys. We need them jerseys, man. Hey, all you niggas out there, man. For your birthdays, get you a custom U jersey, man. Roscoe Jenkins shit, man. The team of me, man. Y'all need to have jerseys with y'all family name on the back, man. It's gotta happen, man. But peace to all y'all.